At the all-hands meeting, Caroline revealed the truth. A little over a year ago, FTX started spending a lot of money. Various investing shell companies set up with FTX or Alameda names were created, some known most unknown, that invested in various illiquid assets that no one in the firm or FTX knew about. FTX Ventures was a large money sink. These various illiquid assets were also money sinks. I think one of the investments was like $1 billion on a crypto mining company that went bankrupt. Alameda had also bought out Binance's stake in FTX for about $1 to $2 billion. FTX was buying luxury apartments in the Bahamas, building an office in the Bahamas, and then currently in the middle of building a newer, costlier office that would be in the shape of an F stadium. Naming rights, advertisements, endorsements also aren't cheap. It's important to note that at this point in time, none of the user funds had been touched, and this had all come from mainly Alameda loaning FTX money and being given FTT as collateral. Alameda was able to loan so much money to FTX partly because they just had a lot of money, but also because they had many loans themselves from lenders such as Genesis. Getting loans at that time was generally pretty easy. There is where the hole in the balance sheet came from. Around 6 months ago, Luna crashed to zero, sending reverberations across the crypto world as they wiped out about 800 BB in market value. Alameda didn't actually lose much money directly from Luna crashing. In fact, they were probably net short at the time of the crash. However, the Luna crash caused many firms to become liquidated, the most notable one being Three Arrows Capital. 3AC had taken out a ton of loans, and 3AC defaulting caused a lot of these loaners to go bankrupt. This event created what is known as the credit crunch. In the credit crunch, many loaners suddenly recalled all of their loans just to see who was still liquid. Alameda lost a lot from giving out loans to firms who defaulted. Alameda was now also on the hook for money they didn't have, since they had given a lot of the loan money to FTX or had lost it loaning to now bankrupt counterparties. SBF had two choices at this point: let Alameda get liquidated or send user money from FTX to ensure Alameda's survival. As you read online, SBF chose the latter. From this point onwards, it was just a ticking time bomb before the truth was found out and both FTX and Alameda liquidated. No one at FTX or Alameda knew how much was spent and that FTX user funds had been used to save Alameda. All the credit crunch did was expedite how quickly FTX, Alameda's frivolous spending, would be found out. Caroline painted Alameda and FTX getting liquidated as a likely event rather than a tail event. It was also revealed at this time that Binance had stepped away from their deal to acquire FTX, citing that the hole in the balance sheet was too big to fill. What do you think? Do you think this insider info is legit? Fucked up if it is.